Hello, hi everyone. Welcome back to the next session of SAP Workflow training series, and thank you for choosing ZK Tutorials. So, guys, in our previous session, we have discussed about task. How can we create a task? Okay, we have seen in the different types of tasks. So, in the today's session, we will start with the different activity types, the step types which we use to design a workflow. So in our today's session, guys, we will discuss about forms. So before starting the session, I will show you from where you can create the forms and all of those things. Just quick intro, I will show you over there. Now log into the system, guys. Okay, if I will go to the same as WDD transaction, WDD transaction code. So in this session, we will discuss about forms. Wait a minute, it will take some time. Okay, so you can see it's a different step. We have already discussed about the send mail, this user decision we have already discussed. In our coming up sessions, we will discuss about condition, multiple condition event, all of those things we will discuss one by one. But in our today's session, uh, we will discuss about form. Sorry, this one form. What is a form? All about form we will discuss in our today's session. Okay, so let's start with a quick intro about forms, and then we will go ahead and create a form. Okay, so what is a forms, guys? As the word suggests only, in SAP ABAP, so form step in workflow, this will allows users to display or process data in a workflow. So what does form do? Form step in a workflow allows users to display or process data in a workflow containers containers element. Okay, so that is what my form is. Form is like here, if you have ever worked on MPP, module pool program, module pool programming, so that we will be going to use it over here. So okay, that knowledge will also be helpful over here for you guys. Okay, so forms can also include other elements that can be used to approve form content during step execution. That we will see, guys, what I'm talking about over here. So before starting, I will show you one more thing what we are going to create. So guys, what we will do, we will create a screen, normal screen. Okay, in this normal screen, let's say we will see about VBAK table. VBAK is our sales order table, so we will see sales order approval process, how the things will go. Okay, so once again, I will make the color same only, blue. Okay, so what I will do, I will create a screen over there. In this my output screen, what I will do, I will going to use this. Let's say I want to use this VBLN over there. Okay, sales order VB type. Okay, who created this? So let's say these are some things which we are going to create it. Okay, and what we will do it over here. We will create two buttons over there. One is for my approval, and obviously another is for my rejection. Okay, approve and reject. Okay, so this is all possible through forms in the workflow, and this screen we will create through the, sorry, this screen will be automatically created from here, from where this screen will be automatically created, and on this screen we have to create these buttons. Okay, so what we will do, we will include a structure over there. Okay, so that we are going to see in our today's session. Okay, so guys, let's start with the forms. Let me log in. Okay, let me open the system again. So this is what my forms will look like. Okay, give me a moment, guys. Okay, yeah, here just click on this create button. So whenever we design a workflow, we have different types of steps which we can choose from to form, choose to design our workflow steps. So we are having different steps, guys. Okay, if I will click on this create button, create step, you can see we are having these different steps which we are going to use for creating our workflow. Okay, so one by one, guys, we will see one by one as we will cover this form step today. Okay, so I will be taking you like one by one to each step, okay, to each step type, and so what exactly is the use of each step type and how can we configure these step types to design the workflow. Okay, so there are many different things, different types of steps available which we can choose from here. Okay, so we will see guys one by one. Okay, so what I will do, I will just firstly save this. Okay, firstly save this. Okay, it will ask me the SO approval. Okay, sales order approval. Okay, save it in the object. Okay, so this is a workflow we will be designing now. Suppose imagine we are working for a company and we have given a requirement that whenever there is a screen shown, okay, whenever there will be output screen shown, the display it display the details of sales order to the user. Okay, what it should display? It should display the sales order details to the user. Okay, so what? So the end user expect is whenever they receive a work item. So whenever an end users what he or our end user is expecting, whenever he or she should receive a work item and then click on the work item, it should open the details of the sales order, and then within the details you should have we will be having two buttons as we have just discussed about that. Okay, in our PPT we will be having two buttons, one is for approval and another is for rejection. Okay, so that we are going to see over here. Okay, so and when user would approve that sales order number, an email should be sent, or whenever he or she should like reject it, obviously at the time also one email should be sent. So that is a requirement over here. So what we need to do, we need to give a screen to the user. I will write it over here. Okay, so we will be we will be creating a screen to the user where he or she can take some action. Okay, so it should basically open a screen at front of the user when they open the work item. So far we have seen that whenever we have designed a workflow, so when we design a workflow, it should send a work item in the inbox of user, and with the custom task we have seen that it is a user decision step. It is just two options to the user, like simple approve or reject button only. Okay, so we will be going to create it now. So guys, let's get back to the system. Okay, before that I will write the requirement also here. Okay, so we should design a workflow where the input to the workflow. Okay, what we will do, we will give an input to the workflow. It will be the input to the workflow will be the sales order number, and when the workflow start when the workflow starts, the corresponding agent should receive a work item. Okay, and then on click of this work item, the agent should see a dialog screen. Okay, this screen he or she should see a dialog screen with buttons of approve and reject sales order that we are going to see in this our today's session. So this is what my requirement is, guys. Okay, I will highlight it once. Okay, so that we are going to, so first we will develop this requirement and then we will go to the next phase of this requirement and we will do according to that. Okay, so the corresponding agent should receive a work item. Okay, so for that what we need is we need to create a step only. Okay, so for creating a form, okay, just give me a minute guys, I will be back. So guys, let's start with the creation of workflow. Okay, so I will go there, I will just click on this create button, and then what I will do, I will select this form option. Okay, so this one I will select to actually design a screen. Okay, I will select this form and to design a screen and send it to the user. Okay, but this form has to send and receive the data from the workflow, and the data in the workflow will be stored in the form of container, because containers, what are the containers? Containers are just nothing but the variables of the workflow, whatever the variables we have created in our ABAP classes only. Okay, so we should also create a variable over here before creating form also. Okay, we can also create a variable over here. So what I will do, I will just create a variable. Okay, I will just click on this double create. Okay, I will say VBAK, VBAK. Okay, and sales order. Okay, or I will say it as a IT underscore VBAK. Okay, IT underscore VBAK, and then I will create a VBAK over here. Okay, in the property details, I will create it as the importing and exporting parameter. I will click on this continue button. Then where we have selected these forms, here this one. Okay, so what I will do, I will say here as a display sales sales order. Okay, as of now we are selecting this agent as a WF initiator only. I will click on this F4 and I will select this WF initiator. You can write yourself also. Okay, then I will select the form type is form here only. Okay, and it's a display. As of now we have selected it to a display. Okay, so right now we are not discussed about agent. Okay, so we are just selecting this WF initiator also. We will be seeing looking into this expression agents in our coming up session in depth only. Okay, now coming here we will create a new form from here. Okay, so we will give some name to the to this. Okay, or yeah, I will just directly click on this create button. So what it will do, it will navigate me for the process of creation of the form. Okay, so I will click on this. I am as of now I'm clicking putting it action on a display. I will change it to the change of mode also if needed. Okay, as of now I will click on this create button. Okay, so as soon as I will click on this create button, what I will do, this will open a wizard. What it will do, it will generate an end screen. If you guys have worked on this module tool programming, you guys might be aware of it of very well. Okay, so what it will do, it will generate a screen. It will keep all the fields as read only as of now. Okay, so I will say continue with the wizard. Okay, now it will ask me for the name of the container. Okay, let's give the name of the container as sales order data. Okay, or I will say sales order data. Okay, look here guys, this element is already selected. Okay, we have created this element. Now click on this continue and I will just click on this complete button. Okay, I will click on this save button. Oh, okay, guys. There is one issue like in Dyn Pro attribute field line has the initial value. It means like 201 is like 1 second. What I will show you. So this VBAK. What is this VBAK? This VBAK like it is having maybe having more than 201 fields. I will go to S11 and I will see VBAK. So how many fields? 272 fields are there. Okay, so what I will do, I will create a structure only with some limited fields. Okay, what it is saying is, it is saying we can give only up to the range of 201, but it is having 272. I will click OK. uh, back. Okay, it will not allow us to create. Click on this, wizard was cancelled. Okay, I will go to the S11 and I will create a structure, and I will get a structure zvpak form. I will click on this create button, select this structure for form in workflow. Okay, I will use some fields over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's copy this. Paste it. Okay, control Y. Sorry, guys. Control Y. Copy this. Types. Okay. NGT, remove this. What is this? Okay. I will remove this. Click on this enter button. Okay. So what it will do, it will use this structure into our container element. Okay. I will also create one more component here with return. Okay. So what it will do, it will type, go to types and give the type as flag. Okay. What it will do, whenever it will be the approved button, then it will fill it as a X. Otherwise it will come as empty. So that we will like tell our workflow like what is the result coming from our dialog screen. Okay, I will save this. Okay, second guys, go to extras, go to enhancement category. As of now, put it as a can't be enhanced. Copy, it's already there. Save this. Written is reserved. Okay, I will say it as a v underscore. Save this, check this, and then finally activate this. Okay, I will copy this and I will go back to my workflow. ID VBAK. I will double click there, go to the data type. Instead of VBAK, I will put here as ZVBAK underscore form. Click on this enter button. Okay, now click on this create button. Same option we can follow over here. Go to the continue. So guys, one thing like we can only create a structure, create an element, container element of type is the like structure, whatever the structure we are using, like fields should be less than 201. Okay, continue. I will click on this continue and then finally I will click on this complete button. So it what it will do, it will create a workflow for us. Okay, so sorry, it will create a form for us. Okay, so I will, what I will do, I will go to this change button now, change layout. Now guys, same screen if you have seen now in like module pool programming, same screen is open now. Okay. Look guys, whatever the fields we have used, those fields are coming over here. Sales document, get it on time, get it by indicator. Okay. Why this indicator is coming? Don't get confused. In the flag you will go field level, you can see indicator will be there. So that's why this indicator name is coming. It is picking up the field level names only. Okay. Okay, guys. Now, same thing. Nothing new over here if you are aware of all of these things. Now, what was our requirement, guys? If you will see, we was having this screen already. Okay, this part is done. Now, we have to create these two buttons. Okay, for that, what I will do, I will, yeah, exclude it, and I will create two buttons from here. Push button. Okay, I will create it as a approve. Okay, I will say it as the approve. Approve also I will give the function code appr. Okay, appr. I will create one more for my reject. Okay, rejected. Approve only, rejected. Why reject? I will double click here again. I will say rej. Okay, save this. Okay, check this, activate this. Okay, so what we have done, guys, we have created this screen. Okay, now we have to, we don't have to write too much code over here. It is will automatically write us the code, but what we have to do for basic, like for fetching the data, for displaying the data, we have to like write the code only, otherwise it will create is automatically. Okay, so like code is something which we have to write only for our requirement, according to our requirement. So it is just the designing of the form, keeping the fields ready for us. Okay, as like this is a screen printer, and all these fields will look like display only fields, because we are going to develop something related to display transaction only. Okay, I will click on this form display button, so I will go back. Okay, yeah guys, you can see. Okay, you guys might be aware of this screen very well. Okay, this is my what is the type, guys? You can see this is my sub screen type. Okay, same thing. Okay, I will go to the element list. So these are all the elements whichever we have used over here. Okay, and I will go to the flow logic. Okay, now you can see PBO, PAI. Now what is my thing requirement is, guys? So I will go and explain you over here what is this, how this forms will works here. Okay, I will delete it. Yeah. Okay, so guys, this will be my workflow. This will be my workflow. Okay, and here if I will go, this will be my PBO. PBO. Okay, and then this will be my screen only, and then at the last we are having our PI. Okay, PI. Now, okay, now the PBO code will run. So from workflow, the call comes to the PO. From here, what will happen? The call, whatever, whenever we will execute our workflow, the call will go from the workflow to our PBO task. Okay, going forward, make it more displayable. Okay, so what it will do, it will send a request to our PBO. Then whatever the code we will write in our PBO, then it will pass that code to the screen and it will display the data accordingly. Okay, I will make it more bold. Yeah, so it will display the data. Then after the screen part, it will send it to the PI like this only. Okay, then it will display to the PAI. Copy this, paste this. Okay, then finally what it will do, it will finally pass back it to the, it will finally pass back it to the workflow, whatever the final output it will be, whether we are approving it or we are rejecting it. Okay, so we have already created our screen. Okay guys, so I will go to my screen, and I firstly what we have to do, I have to write my code into the PBO. I will go there. Okay, so double click on this import data. So this is my code which is already written. I have not done anything. We will like learn see about this, whatever this code is written about. Okay, we will see one by one over there. Okay, as of now, just write, we have to write our custom code to display the sales order data. So VBAK data we want to print. Okay, we've already created a structure. Now guys, give me a moment. Yeah, so this is my PPO input data. Okay, input data, input data. Inside this, what I will do, I will put it here the condition case semicolon whenever it will be APPR. So look guys, what is our structure field? What is my structure name? Firstly, I will copy this GVBAK form. I will go there. Okay, in this form, so this is my B return should fill here as a X if it will be a approved. Okay, whenever it will be a REJE, so it should print here as a, what is my V return should fill? V return should fill here as a empty only, and I will say it as a end case. So firstly we have done this requirement. Now I want to display the data. For displaying the data, I will read the data from the DB. Okay, so I will read directly the data over here. Okay, we can also create a form also over here, or we can directly fetch the data. As of now, I'm simply fetching the data. Okay, I will say fetch the data to display to the dialog screen. Okay, so guys, one input only I'm giving. Okay, so here if I will see from here workflow, I will do. Okay, so this VBELN they will send. Okay, VBELN, this one they will send to the PBO, and whatever the code it is written over there, on based of that VBELN it will fetch the data from our VBAK table. So I will say select single, whatever the fields are there for me. Okay, okay, I will say as a star only, no worries. Okay, select single star from VBAK into corresponding fields of my structure. Okay, internal table only. Okay, of where, what is the condition? VBLN should be equals to, it should be equal to the Z VBAK ka VBELN, correct? Because we have created a structure of this type only. Okay, and then if size of RC not equal to 0, then it should give us a error message sales order not found, type I, display like E. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. Save this. Let's try to check this if there is any no error is there. Okay, finally activate this. Okay, so you can see we have successfully activated our code. Okay, whatever the code we have written, we have executed this. Now go back. Okay, save this, check this, and then activate this also. And click on this layout, see whether the screen is activated or not. Otherwise, it will give you a dump. Give me a moment. I think it's opening. But a minute, guys. It will take some time. Okay. So this is what we have created our this workflow. Okay, with the form. Okay, why it's not opening? Why it's taking too much time? Mm, We'll go back again to this WDD screen. I hope it will be safe. Sorry guys, everything got filled out, whatever we have saved over there. Okay, so in the next session I will come up with the creation of this till here. I will create this form, and then I will come up. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, sorry for this. Thank you for joining. Bye bye.